2019 Tennessee, April 14th, Davenport Gap, south to stealth site Wildcat Spring. We flew to Charlotte, North Carolina, and arrived at midnight after much difficulty getting from Connecticut due to our flight being canceled due to weather. We had also had a problem when we arrived here at midnight and found the car rental that we had rented the car from was closed. We had to rent another car to drive to Hemlock Hollow Hostel in Greenville, Tennessee, where we had rented a cabin. We arrived at Bear Cabin at 4 o'clock in the morning. It was a nice cabin with a lot of bear artworks. We woke up at 8 o'clock this morning and got a shuttle ride at $90 to Davenport Gap in Tennessee. It was a winding dirt road that went up the mountain to the AT at Davenport Gap. We started in North Carolina and entered Tennessee in the rain, heading south to North Carolina. This section of the trail, we hiked in and out of Tennessee and North Carolina along the border, and the air was very humid and smelled like wet moss and wood chips. We saw many types of wildflower, already out in April down here. Some of the wildflowers I had never seen before, many different colors of trilliums, large ones and white ones. We passed a nice waterfall and then reached Tobes Creek Road and crossed over Pigeon River and went under Interstate 40. We climbed up a nice stone steps as the sun had finally come out, heading up to Snowbird Mountain. We crossed Green Corner Road in Tennessee. A sign for Standing Bear Hostel was here pointing down the road, and I had read that it had bad reviews. On the climb up, the wind was picking up. We could see dark clouds coming in. It was a hard, hot climb up, and then we descended a little where we had seen a tan-colored garter snake on the trail. I heard water flowing ahead of us, and we found a nice spring and emptied the water bottles that we had filled up from the faucet inside the hostel. The water had smelled bad, and someone had told us that the water source was from a cow field. The spring water tasted great, and we filled up Dave's water bottles. It was 1 o'clock, and we sat here and took off our rain pants and ate our lunch. A female hiker had passed us going south and told us that she was staying at Standing Bear Hostel. We had a hard, steady climb up to the top of Snowbird Mountain. Someone had left a bottle of water near the top, but we had already filtered some water, and Wildcat Spring was on the other side of the mountain. We found a large disc on the top, and I thought that it looked like a spaceship. Dave said that it was a VOR station that was a short-range navigation aids between transmitter and receiver for an aircraft. The views were great up here, and we could hear thunder in the distance, and started to head down the mountain looking for a stealth site before the storm came in. We reached Wildcat Spring and found a nice place to set up camp near Turkey Gap. We filtered water for all of our water bottles for the night. The storm was coming as we were putting up the tarp over the area that we were going to set up the tent. We were still about a mile from Groundhog Creek shelter when the storm came in, and it was horrible putting up the tent as the rain started to pour down on us with the sound of thunder moving in closer. Also, the temperature was dropping fast.